Listen, voodoo. Hey y'all, it's your girl Chef Joya, and welcome back to my channel, Say What is Vegan. Today we're getting ready to get into some recipes that's going to be great for the summertime. Now, I thought this recipe was outdone so many times, and I actually made this recipe back in 2020, and I put it in my cookbook at Seasoningb 2021, and that is going to be my no lobster roll and my burro bananas. But of course, your girl don't cook the same way as she used to. I was a bomb back then, so what's bigger than a mom? Like, I'm that. Whatever that is, that's what I am. We're getting ready to do my updated recipe, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all, so we're gonna start this recipe, and this recipe is literally only about 30 minutes, and 20 minutes of that is sitting in the refrigerator because you want all those flavors to mesh well together, and you can let it sit in there overnight if you want to, but in 20 minutes it's literally good and ready to go. The most work is actually chopping our veggies, so we're literally going to prep everything because it sits in the refrigerator. We don't touch it for about 20 minutes, and it's literally ready to go. And this version of the recipe is my way. It's not a Maine lobster roll, it's not a Connecticut lobster roll, it's not a NOLA lobster roll, it's a Joya lobster roll. So let's go wash these dirty veggies and chop these veggies up so we can get it in this bowl. Let me go get another can. On the lobster roll mixture. Now, in my cookbook, I do not have the chickpeas, as I said, but I'm adding the chickpeas in here for extra protein. So I'm just going to go ahead and smash these chickpeas. Now, the things with recipes, I always say this in all of my videos, your recipe should always evolve. I don't think any recipe should ever stay the same. Now, one of the things I was thinking about too is when I made this recipe with my lobster mushrooms, which they are only in season from July to October, and I have to get them shipped in, but I made a warm lobster roll, which is absolutely delicious. And you can do the same things with these hearts of palm and these chickpeas, but you will take it and you put it in a hot pan, like if you have a cast iron skillet, you want to do that with some vegan butter and some garlic and my Mahmazing Cajun seasoning. And baby, when I tell you this warm butter lobster roll is everything, you absolutely can do that. And you can also do that with this recipe, but you just want to make sure you cook all that and then add it to it. But we're going to make sure that this one is just cold. So I got these smashed up. I have a couple of pieces in here that snuck away. It's not going to be the end of the world. And then we're going to go ahead and take our mixture. So we're going to take our hearts of palm. And we're going to add that. And then I'm going to add in my onions and my celery. Now, you know your girl don't measure, so I am eyeballing. And I'm like, okay, that look like enough of that. Like, I go overboard with onion, y'all. Matter of fact, let me just add all of it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add in my lemons. Pop these seeds out. And I could go get my lemon squeezer. That's not the proper term, but I'm just going to go ahead and use it by hand. I think sometimes when we're making these videos as creators, and, you know, especially when we're doing it vegan, we make everything look like it's so expensive, and it don't need to be. Like, if you ain't got it at home, there's other ways to do it. So I'm just letting y'all know, just squeeze it by hand. And if you really want to get all that juice out of there, take this good old fork that you just used, like this, and bust it. Do you see that? Look at all the extra juice coming out. I ain't want that much lemon, but I'm just doing it for camera purposes, y'all. So y'all can always get y'all lemon, or you can even pop it in the microwave for 15 seconds if you're not anti-microwave, or you can just do what I just did. And again, if you do need the exact measurements of these seasonings, I do have a recipe in my cookbook. It's Seasoningb, where it's a sizzling guide where you can find about 11 different vegan recipes in there that is perfect for the summer. But right now, we're going to go on Joya measurements because this is real time, okay? Go ahead and use my Just Magic seasoning. Now, the thing about elevation, when I wrote this cookbook, I did not have my season line out. So I have a bunch of seasons in there that I use for this recipe. But listen, Just Magic is back in stock. So, you go ahead and pop that bottle of Just Magic and you can skip out on a lot of those seasons that's in the cookbook, okay? Now in my cookbook, I say use fresh dill and fresh tarragon, use fresh herbs, but everyone does not have access to it. So you know what? I decided to go in my pantry and get some dried herbs. Like, come on now. I think I got every seasoning there is in the world. It tastes the same. It really tastes the same. The only difference is when you're using fresh and dried herbs, you have to let your dried herbs sit there longer so the flavors can marry, okay? Now, don't be going. I know some of us think seasonings don't spoil, but don't be going using no herbs from 30 years ago, baby, because I don't think it got no flavor left in it. All right. So I'm going to add in my tarragon. Then I'm going to add in some dill weed, and this is going to be to your liking. Next, I'm going to add in some Dijon mustard. Was it just me, or did everyone think Dijon mustard was so fancy? Because remember with that commercial, do you have any Grey Poupon? Like, I literally thought that was like the creme de la creme, like mustard. It probably is, but you know, I thought you had to be rich to use Dijon mustard. Because all I knew was about yellow mustard at the cookouts. I ain't know nothing about no Dijon mustard, all right? So next, I'm going to add in my fishy flavor. So for my fishy flavor, I'm going to use Nori Furikake. In my cookbook, I use kelp seasoning. There's so many different things that you can use. If you have some fish sauce, you could definitely use that. Make sure it's the vegan fish sauce, not regular fish sauce. The only thing I really dislike about using Nori Furikake because it has those seeds in there, and then it has those big seaweed pieces in there. It just makes it look a little different, but it still tastes very well. Next, I'm going to add in some vegan Worcestershire sauce. Or a little steak seasoning. A little bit more. And I say a little bit more because what this does is help everything absorb the flavor. So anytime I make any mock meats, I always use like a vegan Worcestershire sauce or a steak seasoning because it helps absorb all the flavor. And if you don't use soy sauce or soy, you can definitely use coconut aminos. It does have a little bit of a different flavor, but just add more seasonings to it. Okay, now I am going to add in this Zatarain strip and crab oil. Now this is a pepper extract. I did write them to make sure that it was vegan. I can't confirm or deny, but I'm reading all the ingredients in here, and nothing in there says that anything of it is being any meat based. All right, so you can go and look for yourself as well. But here we go. We want to make sure we get that nice and mixed. Then we're going to pop in our mayo. Now, you can do a mayo and sour cream combo if you want to. I'm just going to add a little bit of mayo in here and about this much. See, that's how I measure, y'all. About that much. I got to clean off my mayo. We're going to add in our capers. I think capers are like so necessary. If you don't like capers, grow up, okay? Please grow up. Capers are absolutely amazing. They're salty. They have this perfect element. They go so well in so many dishes, and it really livens up any like seafood or mock seafood flavor. Now, you know your girl got to bring in a Tabasco sauce. That's the only time y'all see me use Tabasco sauce is when I have Worcestershire sauce. I don't just take Tabasco sauce and I'm going to eat it on my food. No, Tabasco sauce is one of those condiments that you're going to use inside your cooking. Like, if you like Tabasco sauce in your food just as replacement hot sauce, questionable. You're questionable. Give this a nice mix around. And then what I'm going to do, as what we all should do, is taste it. I don't care how confident I am in my recipe when I think I know something is the best, and absolutely it is most of the time. I still have to taste it. See that lemon? I have put too much lemon in there. Woo. Trying to show y'all something, but it's good though. It's still good. That lemon tart. Whoa. I'm going to take a touch of agave. See if they help calm down my lemon because the flavors are on point. Taste again. Perfect. Perfect. Guys, so one of the things I have to call a cap on is that everybody say, oh, I'll see people with like these vegan brioche split top buns. I can't find none at no store. I done been to Whole Foods, I done been to Earth Fare, I've been everywhere. Like I'm calling cap. I'm calling cap because I ain't seen no vegan brioche split top buns. So let me know if y'all, when y'all find them, if y'all ever found them in the comments below so I could go ahead and find them. But in the meantime, I got this store-bought brand. This their bread, they're like hoagie rolls. So it doesn't have a hole in it at all. And so I'm gonna just split it down the top, bust it open in the middle, and put it in some butter and toast it over here on the stove. Okay. So I should have this nice, beautiful color on here, and that's from that like nice toasty seasoning and my already seasoned oil. I was trying to eat something hot. Ooh, yes, dude. Ooh. That's good. That's real good. All right, so I'm gonna put my fries inside this little metal bowl. Why? Because y'all think it's cute when people look at me talking crap. Because y'all think it's cute when people toss their fries in a little sauce in a metal bowl. I don't know. Y'all just think it's cute. So I'm gonna do it. I don't even want to use the sauce. It's so good. And don't be in no comments about look at Joya making alkaline food greedy. Yes, I make alkaline vegan food, big bag food. Started to heat off my garlic butter. I didn't want it to burn, so it kind of broke down a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and pour this right on top of my banana fries. These couple little nice little shakes so it's nice and coated. So I have my lettuce that I'll be using. It's kind of drying out on this paper towel because I like rinsed it down some. I washed it down. So this should be completely settled, nice and settled, okay? Ooh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all see that? That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go ahead and lay this on a plate. Ooh, that's hot. We're going to bust open that bread. Ooh, that thing is smoking. We're going to lay in our lettuce. So I'm adding like 3 pieces of this. It's so cute. And then I got my cafeteria lady scooper. Like I had a smaller one that I want to use. So I could put 3 nice dollops, but I'm going to use 2 nice dollops. Okay. Look how good that looks. Come on now, y'all. Tell me something good. Chef Joya's channel. Look at that, y'all. Tucking that in there. Look at this. This is why y'all follow me. Because I make stuff look good like this. Like, yep, it's all plant-based. For those of y'all who think I only got to cook with mock meats and all that good stuff, booyah. I don't. I can make vegetables big bag. I can make vegetables good. I can make vegetables do what it do. Look, you ain't never seen nothing like this. Look at that. That looks so delicious. Get a close-up. Don't play with me. Go play with somebody else. Don't play with it. We're getting ready to dive into this. So I've already been eating the fries, but I have not eaten it with this garlic parm sauce. So let's try it. Oh, goodness. Where's the stone when I need them? The good thing about Burro Bananas too, they're low carb. They don't initially have a lot of calories. I said initially. Such a great substitute for potatoes. Put my hair back. I know I'm not good at doing big bites. Sandwich, I do not like taking big bites, but we're going to try this. This is, ooh, already? Oh. The filling is nice and zesty. It has that sweet food flavor, that lemon, and it's creamy, and those capers are just like bursting. Like it is doing its thing. And then a buttery lobster roll is warm, it's crusty, it's nice. It is absolutely delicious. And when I tell you this is hands down the best vegan lobster roll you ever had, I absolutely mean that. I cannot wait for you all to try this out. Try it tomorrow. Try it this weekend. Even give it to your non-vegan people. Don't even call it a lobster roll because you know y'all gonna have a little fight. Ain't no lobster. Just like taste this. Taste this. That's how you stand on business. Taste this and just sit it right there in front of them. And when I tell you, they're gonna absolutely love it. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below. Make sure you're following Chef Joya, Say What Is Vegan. Be sure to tell a friend where you're going to find the best vegan recipe there is. If there's something that you would like for me to make on this channel or something that you want me to talk about on this channel, feel free to comment below. Just let your girl know. I'll see you next time on Say What Is Vegan. Ciao.